The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
And we got a podcast on our hands for you. We do comedy. We read internet reviews from places like Google.
Yeah.
Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yahooligans.
Yeah.
We play a lot of Yahoo Pool, but we usually edit most of that out, and then we read from Yelp and stuff. I think that is anything else we do?
We're funny. We make desperate stabs at being funny.
45 minutes of just desperation, pure sad clown nonsense. Please laugh. We're like the Jeb Bush of podcasts.
Oh no.
Put Jeb Bush in a bucket hat, he would be a great podcaster. I got a few reviews. This one's really just, I don't know, it's calling out to me. I'm gonna read it. We got an Amazon review for O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet Foot Cream, guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet. Instantly boosts moisture levels. 3.2 ounce jar, pack of 1.
Get your feet right. Come on, people.
Dieta S titles their review, I will never be without this stuff. They write, I'm an avid hiker, and because of that, my feet get pretty beat up. Several areas with severe calluses, dry, cracked heels, you name it. I have tried every product under the sun, including all of the popular name brand foot creams and rubs, exfoliating devices, all of it. I bought Healthy Feet because the reviews and couldn't believe it. It actually works. My feet, for the first time in at least 10 years, are soft, callus-free, and look healthy. I put it on every morning before I put on my socks on to help soak it in, and it has been a complete transformation for my feet. I will buy the stuff for the rest of my life. I cannot recommend it enough. 5 stars.
No, you're gross. No. Ugh. If you're gonna cream up your socks, do that at night. They got special socks for that, I think.
You know, there's a lot less splooshing around when you're laying in bed at night.
You want to, I'm ready for a brand new day of squish, slip, slop. Ugh. Spare me that, please.
It's just, they get the, you remember those bouncy moon shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they get those and they just sort of fill them up like little bathtubs and their feet in there for the day.
No. That would make them soft, yeah. That pulling a page of old George and Lenny, which it wasn't even them. It was that jerk guy from Of Mice and Men. He put a glove full of Vaseline because he always touched his wife with a soft hand, and then
that's right.
George
his little hand was so
hand.
precious. The best part about George is except the bunny, they all deserve it, man.
He's a crushing machine. He knows what he's here for. Bunny's just kind of got in the path of destruction.
Right. What's a bunny crushed between a couple jerks from New Jersey or whatever, when they're on the conveyor belt?
But anyway, if you've tried every single name brand product, exfoliator, scrubber, scraper, I don't. I'm glad this thing works for you, but yeah, it might be something wrong with you and what you're doing. Maybe the boots that you got, maybe the socks that you got.
Mm-hmm. Did you check with Jessica Simpson if your boots were made for walking?
Maybe they're not. Maybe they're made just for show.
Boots. Show boots. Honey, get my show boots. I gotta do some sitting around today.
Maybe you're allergic to wool and you've been using wool socks and it's just making your feet not happy.
The feet are sort of a scary barometer for greater health issues a lot of time, right? I don't want to say big D, but hey, it makes your feet feel not so good.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm an avid runner-ish. I run 2 miles every day, most days, but my feet rarely. And I'm a barefoot boy too. I love going out there raw. But my feet have never gotten to the point where they're like dried and cracked and fissured. I don't know how that happens.
I mean, I got some gnarly heels, I'm not gonna lie, but I just lotion them up and pumice stone them every now and then. I just keep the situation under control.
Get yourself a petty. Treat yourself.
An Emmanuel Pedersen.
Those ladies have seen worse. They know exactly what to do.
Yeah, I'm always a little self-conscious about my feet. I just kind of, I'm not a guy that thinks feet are attractive. I just think generally feet are sort of gross. Not that I see feet and am repulsed. It's just I don't really fucks with feet.
You're not going to go out and kiss them and stuff.
Right. I'm not going out of my way to touch, see, or feel feet. If I have to, it's fine. It's like anything else. But the gnarliest of feet. Feet can get gnarly, dude. Granny feet is like an armpit with claws in it, dude.
Might stink. Might be gross.
But yeah, you don't have to feel bad because those ladies they've seen it all. They've been through war. Your feet are nothing. Let them get out the frickin' the belt sander and take care of you. I think all I did there was to say a Dumb and Dumber scene. They go to the mani-pedi place and they get like a metal like a metal grinder to his feet, and they're holding them and the sparks are flying and stuff.
I love that scene.
There we go. Back to our comedy roots. Do you have a review?
I do have a review. I have a Google review for one McDonald's. Just one. This review comes to us from Joe Escott. Joe writes, "There's 5 stars there, so think about 5 stars in terms of McDonald's. 5 stars is like Rock and Roll McDonald's in downtown Chicago, or the one that's in downtown Rome. 1 star is like, well, the shake machine won't work. That's a paddling right there. This place is square in the middle. Don't take your prom date here, but don't look for meth here either. Go get yourself some McNuggets and a shake, but don't expect the world to change. 3 stars.
A rare, fair, and measured fast food review on reviewparty.com.
It's shocking that it's like every restaurant can have either 1 to 5 stars, and it's not going to be a 5-star McDonald's is not going to be 5-star any other place. Got to look at it for what it is as a place. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think everyone knows the good McDonald's and the quote bad McDonald's in town.
Yeah.
You know what you're kind of going into when you're going to your local McDonald's.
It's got a play place or not, that's gonna affect the experience.
Yeah, I think since I've been back from Japan, I don't think I've had a 5-star McDonald's experience. That really changes the barometer over there. It's just everything you order looks like the damn picture. And I've gotten a good Big Mac or two since stateside, but it's just, it makes you just really wonder what's in the sauce. Not literally it's just Thousand Island dressing.
What's in the whole, all the stuff they're slapping on them flat top grills and under those heat lamps.
It's so clean. You don't know clean until you've seen a Japanese McDonald's, man.
I'll go.
You went in China, right?
I did go inside of a McDonald's. I didn't order any of the food, though. I should have. It's
just insane. It's insane to look at your food and think this looks better than the picture on the menu. It's like, are they back there with tweezers putting every little shredded lettuce piece one by one, making sure it's aesthetically pleasing?
It's just people who care. People
who care. I know. I do think that's the difference. Like minimum wage and close to that workers give a lot more of a shit, and I don't think they have to. So I guess I appreciate it even more. But I don't unappreciate sort of our authentic McDonald's experience that we can have.
Yeah, that said, I'm definitely not going to take my prom date to McDonald's. Everyone knows that's like a Denny's or an IHOP move.
Right, yeah. If you want to do the cheeky, haha, we're casual, Denny's or IHOP is it. McDonald's is just, you can't do that ironically. That's just trashy.
Even if you're from Wisconsin.
I mean, Culver's is the move there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that's a vibe. You and the prom date sitting on the back of the pickup truck, sucking on that straw, eating them curds.
A little bit of custard between you. Oh, yeah.
A little sundae. Custard sundae. Brings me back. All right, I guess I'll read a review. Actually, I'm going to read a few because our man, the friend of comedy, Eric Martin, been hooking it up lately.
Dude.
I just decided to snag some for myself. Thanks, buddy. This review from Eric Martin is a Google review from of the Chemist Pharmacy and Gun Store in Columbus, Mississippi.
Okay, that tracks.
Yep. Yeah, you know how Eric rolls. He's got a few short and sweeties, so I'll roll through them as we do. This one's from Marcy Reagan, local guide. I love getting me medicine here. They are cheaper than every other drugstore in town, and their employees aren't all in your business being nosy like the other drugstores in town. Plus, they have a cool little drive-through, 5 stars.
I hate it when my pharmacist, knows my health history and what other medications I'm taking. Why do they get off? Why do they get off asking how I've been feeling?
Hey, I don't like when I'm trying to re-up my Adderall subscription for the 17th time this month, and they got fucking questions about it. Just put the pills in the bottle, pill man.
Yeah, I don't. So maybe I eat a pound of black licorice a day. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything for my heart medication. It shouldn't. It's my business.
Yeah, you ain't the note writing man. You the pill making man. Now fill up my little bottle. Quit asking questions. Quit knowing my business. And get a damn drive-through in here because I'm tired of walking in and seeing your ass.
Yeah, give me a lollipop too.
I've got a lot of demands when I go into my pharmacy. A lot of expectations. Amanda Patterson, frankly, the best pharmacy I've ever used since I was a child. They know how to treat people, are kind, passionate, and efficient. Their level of service harkens back to a time when pharmacies had soda fountains in the corner, and the pharmacist was a trusted family friend, a complete rarity in today's market of how can we cram through like cattle today, pharmacies. They take my care as personally as I do. It truly seems 5 stars.
Oh, okay. I wasn't... Maybe in the bustling metropolis of, where's this, Mississippi?
Columbus.
Columbus, Mississippi. They're just putting people through like cattle. But...
Yeah, I don't know. If it's the pharmacy's busy, it's not the pharmacy's fault. Like, the pharmacy being better won't make that less busy. It's just the world is more populated today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe everyone's got a cold or something. That's not the pharmacy's fault.
Yeah, I mean, just like the Wild West hokey-tokey farm family pharmacist knew everyone in town and knew what was going on because there was like 4 people in the town. There's the sheriff, the sheriff's kid, the sheriff's wife, and the pharmacist. I hope they're a family friend. That would be awfully awkward if they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta see this. There's 2 buildings in town. They probably share a bathroom.
And this dang guy knows our business.
Nah, he was filling pills the other day. He asked, "What's these pills for?" Ain't none of your business. I'm gonna put them in my eggs. As far as you're concerned, I'm gonna give these to my dog. Don't be asking no questions. Last one here from Elaine F. A great friendly staff. Many choices besides just meds. And they're also willing to bring the meds to you.
Ooh.
Don't know of any others doing that. They appreciate their customers. I even got a coupon from them for $5 off any purchase. 5 stars.
My God, that sounds almost like Walgreens.
I mean, they bring your meds to you. Is it sort of a waiter-waitress situation? That's the only way I could be impressed.
I'm ready for my next course. Do the uppers flight, please.
Tuck in the little napkin, get the knife and fork to cut the pill in half. The mouthfeel of this ibuprofen is fantastic. More fentanyl, please. None of these reviews touch on the big huh from the title, though.
No kidding. That's shocking.
I mean, is it the license situation? I don't want to shop there. I just want to know what hoops were jumped through, or does Mississippi not have that kind of stuff?
I don't know that they have those hoops.
Yeah, I think you just get a plot of land. All you need is a plot of land, a building, and a sign, and you don't even need a real building. Is kind of, you can go either way on that. Shack, lean to.
Probably want to keep the guns somewhat secured, but only somewhat.
You ever been to a flea market where they're selling guns and stuff?
Luckily, I don't think I have.
Yeah, them shits just be out, my guy. I'm just like, I could just naked guns naked against the. I guess on the other side, pills and guns is a great one-stop shop, depending on what you're looking for.
Blue pill, red pill, or all of these.
Sorry, this here's a gun store. We only got them red pills. Hope you like your time in the Matrix, because we ain't looking how deep that rabbit hole goes. It's scary down there. Going down rabbit holes, all I know about holes is flushing varmints out of there.
Let's ride.
You call it the blue pill because it's like flooding the varmint hole. They all get washed out. I just imagine that's how people in Mississippi talk.
That's their everyday.
Especially a place called Columbus.
It feels, shall we say, red?
It feels like it's just got to have one of the best legacies of racism out there.
Speaking of, no. Speaking of reviews that were sent to us by listeners, I've got a review here that was sent to us by Stephanie Black. Stephanie's been showing us some lovely support, even on what's a Pod Chaser? Is that the website? Yeah.
That website barely worth remembering, but
thank you for the review.
Always excited to get reviews on there, definitely.
I'll have to pull it up before this episode is over, but before that, I'm just going to read this Amazon review of the Pure PUR gum, aspartame-free chewing gum, 100% xylitol, natural flavored gum variety pack, 9 pieces, pack of 8. So it's like sugar-free gum. Xylitol is a sugar replacement. It's actually supposed to be somewhat good for your teeth, apparently. And here is what the review says. This is a review that comes to us from Cat Sandwich, and they title their review, "It's Not Perfect." And I don't know if they're trying to pun on the name of the gum, PUR, which I assume is supposed to be pronounced pure, or that they're a cat person. But anyway, they write, "It only lasts for 2 minutes. I can make a million jokes about what I've just said, but let's keep it professional. Come on." The good. Great variety to try. Decent price. Xylitol can help you combat against cavity. My favorites are bubblegum and cinnamon. The bad. 2 minutes until it's rather tasteless and uncomfortable to chew. Avoid chocolate mint at all costs.
Oh!
It tastes like a Goblin or a David Lynch movie. You've been warned.
Well, now I want to try it.
Right? Acacia gum? According to Yuka, there are some studies that says it can be bad for your gut or even worse, and there are studies that says it can be good in other areas. I just make sure to chew for 2 minutes and spit it out. Verdict: there aren't very good healthy alternatives, so I guess I'll keep using this. My cat booped the gum with her nose, as you can see in the picture. She thought it was her snack because purr does indeed sound like a cat's snack. Now she's staring at me quite intensely. I'm uncomfortable. 3 stars.
She's just like yelling what she's eating out loud before she eats it in her own house.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm having purr!
I doubt the cat can read English letters. But...
Well, really, the reviewer lost all credibility for me when they avoided the cum joke at the beginning.
Yeah, it was a little too tame for our taste. Come on.
Right. I love... Only last 2 minutes. What are you, my ex-husband? Ha cha 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 cha. There we go. We did it. Review's better. But
instead we feel judged. I don't want to feel like a review has judged me.
You're right. For liking nut jokes. But I am gonna judge for being shocked that gum flavor only lasts like 2 minutes. Because, I don't know, even if the gum's long-lasting, I feel like the post-2-minute flavor of the, quote, long-lasting gum...
It's not the same.
It's just like, it's a second false flavor.
It's just the shadow of what once was.
I see that Matt sent me the cat pictures with the purr. A very cute cat. I mean, I would probably make little stories up in my head about the cat's personality if I had them too.
There were a few things about this that are just... I like gum too. I'm not an avid gum chewer, but if I were making a list of good things about a package of gum that I got, my favorites are bubblegum and cinnamon. That goes in the good column. Like that. How does that? That's the good column for you, and the good column for the bubblegum and the cinnamon. That's not.
Right, I mean, whenever you're giving your opinion, it's a strange dance between objectivity and subjectivity and sort of trying to make the subjective objective. But I think that sort of thing just dances in the face of all that. Good. Well, the cinnamon flavor was neat. Like, it just doesn't tell you anything. You already know if you like cinnamon or not.
Yeah.
And the chocolate mint, I wouldn't try. That would be a scary flavor to try. Like the whole junior mint thing. I love chocolate mint ice cream, but I don't know when the chocolate itself is artificial and minty. But I love David Lynch and goblins.
Yeah, that sounds wicked. I want that creepy experience in my mouth.
I think we're going to go try and have some creepy mouth experiences. We're going to take a break here. Thank you, folks.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt. Hello and welcome back to reviewparty.com. That's right, it's a Brent segment. Can't say that I'm lazy and haven't done them in a long time this time, because the viewers know I'm hot. I just did one the other week. I'm the fucking man. Anyway, this review I got, or this segment I got for us this week is a new one that I dreamed up. A big thing of Review Party is we try and overturn anywhere on the internet that has culturally relevant reviews to our times. We want to uncover them. We want to make sure they're celebrated, shown for all the good, bad, and ugly that they have to offer there. But there's one stone of reviews that I think is become a quick cultural touchstone for modern moviegoers, but we have not talked about it. I am talking about bringing the segment to you for the first time, Hideo Kojima Twitter.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, Hideo Kojima is a Japanese game designer, Metal Gear Solid, Death Stranding among his projects, and also known for being sort of an eccentric film nerd, Hollywood enjoyer.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't write reviews per se, there's no stars. What he does is he posts on Twitter, usually a selfie, a picture of the posters at the movie theater, and sort of if he got any booklets. Or Japan does a lot of buy the art book with the movie to, so the theaters can make money. Better than just $30 popcorn. But I think what's interesting is with the no star rating, he doesn't tell us if he liked it or not. You have to very much read the subtext of the review to find out his opinion, and I'm just going to read them and see if Matt can get down to that mystery there.
Okay.
I've got quite a few today, but they're all tweets, so they shouldn't get too long. This first review, I'll just take it off the rip. Hideo Kojima writes, saw Twisters in IMAX. The previous film by Jan de Bont was in 1996, so it had already been 28 years. At that time, I was just starting to play around with the PlayStation 1. So I remember I was impressed by watching the development of ILM's Tornado program. So after 28 years, they pluralized the sequel, and it was quite enjoyable. Like its predecessor, it is neither a disaster movie nor a survival movie, but rather focuses on the storm chasers going after a, quote, tornado, which is what makes this film successful. The structure of the clash and reconciliation between the two tornadoes, Twisters characters, the scientist Daisy Edgar Jones of Where the Crawdads Sing, and the tornado wrangler Glenn Powell is also brilliant. The film not only showcases the advanced visual effects, but also the twists, the drama by the characters successfully tornadoes the audience's emotions. The tornado's path leading up to the end unfolds in a predictable way, but the last scene was nice. Leaving out the romance between them was also perhaps the correct choice. My t-shirt today was Uzumaki. He's wearing a Uzumaki manga t-shirt. So that's his Twisters review. Oh, and then later he quote retweeted it and felt the need to add, I kind of like sequels with an S in the title.
Aliens. Okay.
Right. Bring it back.
I'm kind of surprised. It seems like he dug it.
Yeah, I think that's another trait hallmark of Hideo Kojima. He's not gonna go off of Rotten Tomatoes. He's gonna just watch the movie and tweet about it.
I kind of like that. I want to enjoy things too.
Right. It's very empowering. Just like it or you don't. Here he says, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. It goes beyond the fourth wall between real and fictional, between the creators and the fans, but also past the walls of not only the title and the studio, but all hero movies and parodies outside the MCU. As the Heroverse in the age of the fifth wall, this is Deadpool's greatest fourth wall and will certainly be a turning point. We are reunited with Yukiko, played by Shioli Kutsuna. Seeing a muscular Hugh Jackman brought back many memories of the past quarter of a century, and it made me tear up. Even now, he is still a hero.
I didn't tear up, but I did enjoy the heck out of it.
Oh, you did end up seeing it.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I'll refrain from just saying, did you see that spoiler? Wasn't that crazy? We can do that after the show. But yeah, I had a great time. What great popcorn movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Hideo, he went on a bit. There was no other real reviews. He just was kind of reminiscing about it. But he watched a bunch of X-Men movies after he saw Wolverine and Deadpool and went on a real kick. Which brings us to this review. I'll read this one in full. Hideo Kojima writes, saw Madam Web at the theater.
Uh-oh.
Full stop.
Yeah, it says plenty.
It says about all there is to say about that movie, I suppose.
Yeah, he's, I mean, many people didn't see it at the theater or anywhere else.
Right. Just saying you saw it is with that movie's gauge is saying a lot about it, I guess. So let's juxtapose that with this review of Songs of Earth. I haven't heard of it, but let's hear what Hideo has to say. Documentary film Songs of Earth, produced by Wim Wenders and Liv Ullmann. Our first love was nature. The documentary begins with these words. The camera overlooks 4 seasons of magnificent fjords, an ambient symphony of nature and ecosystems, a stunning contrast with the elderly couple who guide the local area. They're a special ode to life and poetic harmony. While exploring the spectacular scenery for the first time, you also gently approach the history of a family living in heart conditions. The divine Songs of Earth, the Norwegian Nordfjorden, are sure to make anyone fall in love, and I hope the first love will be experienced in a movie theater. Highly recommended. Coming to Japanese theaters 9/20.
Oh, a little commercial in there.
Yeah, I think you know, he wanted to take the opportunity to support a smaller project a little bit.
Dang. Well, maybe he should listen to our show.
Yeah, Hideo, where's the old review party podcast Twitter review? Just say 2 sentences, bro, please. Just say more than 1 sentence, please. Speaking of which, Hideo Kojima writes, saw The Marvels on IMAX 3D. Full stop.
That's one I haven't seen.
That one I haven't seen either, but I keep telling myself it just got a bad rap. It just came out in the peak of MCU fatigue. Wrong place, wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's good. I'm rewatching my favorite movie from the X-Men series. I did get one of them. Matthew Vaughn's X-Men First Class. It came out a year after Metal Gear Solid's PWs. I forget which one PWs is. It's already 13 years. Unlike MGS3, it's the third one. The Cuban Missile Crisis, the threat of World War III is the primary focus. The Blackbird also appears. I love that him just getting to see the Blackbird is like who's going to, like, Hideo and his group of friends age 12 going to see X-Men. Oh, I can't wait to see Nightcrawler. I can't wait to see Wolverine. I want to see the Blackbird.
I like the plane.
And you know what? I love a friend who likes the plane. We need one in every friend group. So yeah, I think we got the convention by which he is fond of movies or is not.
Yeah.
I was about to say there's a lot to get through, so we'll pretty much end it there, but we can go out with this one. Hideo Kojima writes, went to see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Oh. I kind of liked it. This world's better than Crystal Skull.
Sure. That has to be true, right? That has to be like a universal truth.
Yeah.
If the Dial of Destiny is better than the Crystal Skull, then there is still hope for humanity.
All right.
Yeah, it does hurt when a movie you like gets a 1-sentencer from Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
I was like trying to look at Marvel or Wolverine and Deadpool so much. Matt knows. I was like, hey, I want to put some reviews on from Letterboxd, but I really don't want to see spoilers, so he grabbed some for me. But I literally got out of my seat and screamed out of my freaking computer chair. I did the fist bump and went, yes, when I saw he wrote more than one sentence about Wolverine and Deadpool. Oh, there was. Let me see if I grab this tweet. Oh, no, there's a pretty famous tweet out there just about how, like, it's painful for Hideo Kojima to write one sentence about you, but that's Hideo Kojima Twitter. Since he writes such long reviews, that means I got plenty more for another segment, so look forward to that in a few weeks.
Yeah, thank you for the new seggy.
Oh, you bet. It was one of those that just like struck like lightning. Like, why haven't I been doing this for years?
Oof. Well, I'll keep things moving along here. I've got I would say it's a Welch's grape juice review, because that's what I Googled and went to the reviews. I don't know if it's which variety, what the size is. I can see in other reviews, it looks like people got different things, and these are reviews, some of them are from influencers, some of them are from bjs.com. That sounds like a fun site. This one...
Is that just a Sam Club's
Yeah.
But
I know that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never driven past a BJ's and not made a blowjob joke, so...
But this review, written by Tammy, comes to us from Walmart.com, titled First Home Delivery. And Tammy writes, the delivery driver seemed great. I can't check the water yet because the 3 gallons are blocking my door, so I can't get out to check on them yet. Other than that, everything I see is very nicely done. But please make sure whoever delivers groceries and or packages to please read my note. I only joined because my car is broke down and I am disabled. He was yelling, hello, but I couldn't come out. I tried yelling back, but I don't think he heard me. Therefore, I called my local Walmart, and the guy from delivery was very nice. I was shocked since most employees there are very rude, especially ones claiming to be managers. So far, I like Walmart Plus, even though I found out I paid a lot more than I was supposed to because I have Snap. So for this delivery, he did great. Thank you. The only reason I am giving 4 instead of 5 stars is because the water blocked me from coming outside. I don't blame him. They should have shown him my delivery notes. 4 stars.
They did. He didn't read them, ma'am. There's no... Who's the they? Who's the they who is withholding delivery notes from delivery drivers? They get little... It's either on their little tablet magoo that they use, or they get a little fucking receipt that has them on the bottom.
Oh, those people who are claiming to be managers? Probably.
I, too, have gotten food put out. I don't know. I have so much patience for service workers as a longtime service worker myself, but a fucked up delivery, really, it's like a road rage, kind of. Like, it's, it really just is a secret like a fast pass to the end of my temper, I think.
Yeah, man. When you mess with someone's food. Ugh.
Yeah, the other day, I always write the delivery notes so clear. There's 2, I say it's the first of the 2 identical apartment buildings, the foyer, the entranceway / foyer, in case they freaking don't know what foyer means, because I've got that before. And I say, put it by the mailboxes, because there's a bunch of big-ass mailboxes in the foyer. Because it's, just saying entranceway foyer wasn't enough. I've had to specify mailboxes. Like, through so many interactions with less than stellar delivery drivers, most for groceries and for food. I get groceries delivered quite a bit these days. My delivery notes are like an impenetrable iron wall of unfuck-up-ability. And this one time, I was like, the notes always say at the end, like, thank you, call or text when you're done. And so this guy called me, and he was like, hey, I've been ringing your doorbell and ringing your doorbell. Are you home? And I was like, yeah, please stop doing that. Because if you have an apartment doorbell, it's just, It's just evil noises throughout your whole freaking house. And so I was like getting my stuff to go fix it because our buzzer like talk to them thing doesn't work. And he was like, I was like, okay, that's fine. Just leave it there. Leave it in the entranceway. And he's like, what? No, I have to bring it up to your door. And I was like, no, leave it in the entranceway. Leave it right there. And he like didn't understand that I did not freaking want him to bring the stuff up, that I was fine. And I said, just leave it. I ended up just being like, just leave it there. And he'd say something, I'd be like, just leave it there. And I just had to tell the dude, just leave it in there like 7 times until I had to scream it and hang up on his ass. Like, yeah, it just made me crazy. And then I get down there and all the shit is in front of the door. Literally. I had to crack open the door and reach my hand around and like grab the groceries and one by one move them to the right of the door. Like I was playing a freaking escape room game or something. Made me insane.
I had something recent-ish, where it wasn't a delivery. It was like I ordered for pickup at a deep purple. They are acai bowl. My phone is telling me, but it's like it's in a cup. It's for all intents and purposes, it's a smoothie. And I did this half an hour in advance. It doesn't take that long to make a smoothie. So I walk in and I'm like, I'm here to pick up. I got text that says that everything's all going according to plan. I even showed up like 5-10 minutes late. So I'm like, I'm worried, oh, it's going to be melting. And I get in and I say, I have this order. And I see the girl, huh? And she turns around and taps on an iPad. And she had just seen it then. And she's like, what'd you get? And I'm like, I don't know, whatever the green smoothie one was. She's like, we don't make smoothies. What? You blend fruit together and put it in a cup. I need to go. Just give me 2 bananas or something. And so I walked out with 2 bananas that cost me like $10. And when I got the text, how did your order go? I'm like, the bad, the worst. I didn't get my order. It wasn't ready, and 0 follow-up. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what? Recently, I actually ordered Chinese food, and 3/4 of the food was eaten.
God.
And I was wondering why it was taking so long, because she was fucking sitting there eating my food.
Oh, God.
And then when I told DoorDash that, they like wanted an itemized, they wanted exactly to know what was left, and they only comped me. I had the delivery free gone. Luckily, I was able to take my freaking $7 tip back. And someone tips you $7 and you eat their food.
That's insane.
And then DoorDash didn't comp me back for the whole meal or anything. I like had to still pay for the freaking half-eaten chicken.
Yeah. I think I did DoorDash or whatever it was. It sucked.
Yeah, I understand. Like they're freelancers, but like. I know she had a bunch of deliveries and she had low stars, and I was like, she's fucking doing this. Whenever she wants food, she just goes on DoorDash and looks for something she wants and steals it. How many people's orders? Yeah, it's crazy. All right, before we catch ourselves complaining, yapping, I have a real quick one we can read before we get out of here. Paleo pizza crust from Amazon, flavored organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, nut-free, vegan pizza crust, Berlina 3-pack. Oh my God. $20.97 before shipping for 3 freaking mini pizza crusts. Deborah Montgomery titles their review, ew! They write, tasted like algae-flavored cardboard. I followed the time recommended to rehydrate prior to cooking, but the texture was still cardboard. Both my husband and I tasted it and went through a variety of expressions. Would not recommend 1 star.
Facial expressions or like... What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Take a bite of the nasty pizza crust, grimace. Ugh, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I mean, spirulina, yeah, it smells like fish food. It's algae stuff. What do you expect it to taste like?
Man, my plant food be tasting like plant food.
What's up with that? Yeah. It doesn't have anything else in it. It's got no nuts. It's got no...
Right.
It was free of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's not written because it's bad for marketing, but there's also an implication of free of flavor. That's why you put the stuff on top. That's the good taste.
You're supposed to, yeah, some cheese and some vegan cheese or something. Ugh.
Right. I mean, they got a cute little like pizza with like, I don't know, the white stuff and broccoli and tomatoes and beets on it. None of the things I like, but I would take a bite. I wouldn't complain about it. Some corn. I would close my eyes and just look for the delicious sweet corn flavor among all the healthy things. But I'm sure beets aren't that bad.
I like beets. But yeah, paleo, I don't know if you're buying products based on a paleo diet, reconsider many things.
Right. It's not so much the execution of paleo that bothers me. If you want to get healthy by just eating, that sort of stuff,
raw whole foods, okay.
Raw whole foods, like, yeah, if you just eat fucking peanuts and fucking paper all day, you're gonna lose weight. And if that's how you want to do it, so be it. But don't like gaslight yourself into saying like, this is how cavemen eat. I'm so smart and rustic.
Sure, cavemen didn't eat pizza. Okay. They would have loved it, I bet.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's the thing. You think a caveman would go back to his fucking, like, the leaves he got off the bush along with, like, Sabertooth butthole if he got a bite of Pizza Hut? One bite of Pizza Hut would rewire 200 years. Evolution would have skipped forward 200 years if a Cro-Magnon man got a bite of some fucking Domino's, brother.
He's gonna need, a tall Pepsi stat as soon as he takes a bite.
He's gonna. Soda fountains would have sprung up across Pangea within months. You guys, we got to drop everything and get the pizza technology moving forward. We need to make this happen. All right, that's Review Farty for the week, eh? Stephanie, you want to read Stephanie's little pod chaser?
I should pull that up because I said I was going to. Reviews of reviewparty.com. You too can leave a review of reviewparty.com on Podchaser. You can hate us, or you can do whatever you want. But
if you leave a nice one like Stephanie Black, we will read it like this.
S Black 5695 writes, "Love it, got me LOLing. 5 stars."
Well, what more is there to it? That's what we're trying to supply, basically.
That's some Kojima level cogency.
Right. She gave us 5. She wrote more than a one subject sentence about us. It's huge. Multiple actions happen. So yeah, thank you, Stephanie and Eric, for submitting reviews. Thank you everyone for listening. Getting to the end of the episode. We're reviewparty.com. We got new episodes every Tuesday. That's right. # Tuesday Reviews Day. And if you'd like to send in a review for us to make some funny over some lulls, perhaps, like Stephanie, like Eric, thank you again, gamers. Please send that hyperlink or screenshot or whatever of the review to reviewparty.com@gmail.com and include your name so we can give you that sweet credit.
If you want to reach out to us in some other way, shape, form, fashion, well, go on your phone or on your computer and find us at reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok, or at reviewpartypod on Twitter/X, or go to reviewparty.com. What are you going to find there? You're going to find the blog. You're going to find Blue. You're going to find many listening platforms because, they are dropping by the day. We got another email again today. Just so you know, Google Podcast Manager is for sure still going away. So you can put it on YouTube if you want. Here's how to do that. Hey, if Google can't hack it with a podcast manager, I don't know.
Yeah.
Acast, hang in there.
Man, I feel like as far as the Google was a part of the big three in my mind. The Apple, the Spotify, and then the Google. And our numbers kind of showed that. We had a pretty decent following on Google Podcasts.
It's really
relatively
easy to listen on Google.
That's true. Google's freaking everywhere, for better or for worse. So yeah, it was a little startling. But hey, you can check out all the ways to listen on that website.
Do it.
Do it. Very big thanks again, as always, to our buddies Nosebleeds, letting us use their song "Bread for Breakfast." You've heard it throughout the episode. Brings a nice little flavor to it, I think. So thanks a bunch, guys. Listen to them on Spotify. Nosebleeds, one word, before Spotify decides to just erase itself from the planet or something. Joe Rogan, we're gonna need that $3 billion back. Oop. Oopsie. Yeah, leave a reviews on Podchaser. Leave a review on iTunes. If they're funny, if they're 5 stars, we'll probably read it on air. I have a review to send us off this week. This bad boy is from Amazon. Manuka Doctor, MGO 80 plus squeezy Manuka honey multifloral, 100% pure New Zealand honey, certified, guaranteed, raw, no GMO, 10.58 ounces.
Let's go. Paleo.
Yeah, this is some honey that looks like it's so fancy it looks like a shampoo bottle.
Wow.
SM El Shire titles their review, good quality. They write, "The taste is very good, even with a small spoon in the morning." 5 stars.
Are you a Pooh Bear?
Even if you just have a small spoon, it's simply scrumdiddlyumptious.
Smacker of honey.